what's your name, Pop? It's JD. The boy JD with the real hip hop. Yo, what's your name, Pop? It's JD. Providing the sound for your number one station. Yo, what's your name, Pop? It's JD. The boy JD with the real hip hop. Yo, what's your name, Pop? It's JD. Providing the sound for your number one station. Yo, what's your name, Pop?
It's JD, and welcome back to the JD Hip Hop Review channel. So today is the day of the first review that I have to do. So this is an incredible artist. Sometimes I have to pinch myself, you know, just because like I make friends with some incredible people. And so this is this artist goes by the name of Block McCloud. I mean, this guy is like massive in the underground. The more I've spoken to people about him, the more I've started to realise, yeah, he's got a big following, especially in the UK. A lot of people know who he is. Not everyone does, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to do this today. So Block McCloud, he has released this album called SPITTIN Image. It is a remastered version. It is the 20th anniversary edition. So originally this came out in 2006. This is on Pale Horse Productions. Now, before I get into this and saying all the track listing, I need to explain. I tried to get the production list. It was kind of my fault because I left it a bit too late. But I can tell you that on the production, that there are two, the producers I can say, that are on this album, I might as well just mention them now, is Jay Carter, Marco Polo, and executive producers are D-Muns and Block McCloud. So this is 22 tracks, and it was released on the 1st of May, re-released on the 1st of May. I'm going to go through the track listing. So track 1 is Isabella vs. Skit. Track 2 is So Excited, and it's featuring Sean Price, War Bixby, and Blanquito. And also, just got to say, sorry if I don't get some of these right with the pronunciations. You know, these are all new. Some of these are new artists to me. So track 3 is Living For, and so this is the one that I know is produced by a guy called Jay Carter. Track 4 is The Dews. Track 5 is Donny Dip Skit. Track 6 is Where's Brooklyn Ack, featuring War Bixby, Pumpkinhead, and Mr. Met. Track 7 is Show You. Track 8 is The Haunted. Track 9 is All A Game featuring Jean Grey. Track 10 is Chaos. Track 11 is Master Degree featuring Jean Grey, Killer Priest, OD, and Pumpkinhead. Track 12 is A Square Skit. Track 13 is Blockstar. Track 14 is God or Bad featuring Melody and Pumpkinhead. Track 15, No You Won't featuring OD, and this is produced by Marco Polo. Track 16 is White Noise. Track 17 is Pick It Up, and it's featuring Melody and AB. Track 18 is Take Me Home featuring Pumpkinhead. Track 19 is My Soul in the Music. Track 20 is Violence. Track 21 is Music Can Save Your Life featuring Pumpkinhead, and track 22 is The Ring. Track 20, 21 and 22, they're all bonus tracks on this album. So like I said, this is re-released, remastered. What I have heard about Block McCloud, now obviously he's a very underground artist. He has like sold a lot of his albums from like the back of his car and things like that, you know, just selling hard copies. This is what a lot of these underground artists do. So he is now getting a lot of his stuff that was released years ago, I believe, is going to be up on all the streaming platforms. Like this album here, you can now listen to it on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and a few others. So it's now there for you to stream on these different sites. Okay, so make sure you go check this album out. So before I get into this, I want to do a big, massive, mahoosive salute and a shout out to D-Muns. Yeah, now this guy here is the co-owner of Pale Horse Productions. Pale Horse Productions are my guys. Yeah, they'll trust. They got some stuff coming out this year. I can't say much more than that, but I know what's coming. And I'll tell you something right now. If you are a massive hip-hop head, underground hip-hop head, you are going to love what Pale Horse Productions are dropping this year. So, before I say my little bit about certain songs, etc., I'm just going to say about Block McLeod, because anyone who doesn't know about him, they need to know about him. So, Block McLeod was born and raised in Park Slope, Brooklyn. He is the son of a famous salsa singer. So again, I'm sorry if I get this name wrong. Ismael Diaz was his old man, was his dad, and that's also Block McLeod's name, but Junior. So Block McLeod attended many Red Hook and Colombian street festivals with his dad, obviously, and when he was around 8 years old, he saw the Sugar Hill Gang performing Rapper's Delight, and he became a follower, a massive follower of the hip-hop culture. He's also the founder of Disturbia Records, and he is known for his collabs with Vinnie Paz, and is a member of a hip-hop supergroup called Army of Pharaohs. This man here is no stranger to the game. I can tell you that right now. And this album just shows you how incredibly skilled he is, even though this album is like 20 years ago, but like there's certain songs in here that got me. There's certain songs on here that made all the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. So his wordplay, his storytelling is incredible, and like I said, this album here is living proof that this guy is the Don. Yeah, like literally, he is like, he's ridiculously good. My God, right, so let me explain. So like track 2, So Excited, it's kind of like, you know, when you got the women around and you like the women and you get, you know, you're trying to get it on and that's what that track's all about. A very summery track. The way it starts off the album, you think, whoa, this is quite good, but then the man switches it. He switches it and he takes you to Living For. Now, Living For, the first thing that I know about this track, the first thing I heard was the sample. It's Queen. My old man listens to rock and roll. I've heard all these songs a million times in the car when we were going places. So straight away I was like, geez, this is Queen. This song here, he tells 3 separate stories about, you know, one of them, I believe, the first one was the sort of young guy involved in a lot of duckery, and then you know, some like beef starts off, and then some 7-year-old ends up taking a bullet. Basically, it's horrendous. Like, but this stuff happens. This is real life. This is what happens, you know. The second verse is about a woman who is in a domestic violence thing, and there's like the bars on here. There was this one bit where he says about this man beating this woman, and the kids are looking through the slit of the door. And you just feel it. And then the last verse, I don't know if he's actually rapping about himself, but he's talking about being a rapper, and then, like, you know, he's sort of like, everyone gets to know him, he's got his own style, and then all the record labels and that trying to change him, but he doesn't change. He carries on doing what he's doing. Like I said, this song here, Living For, it's incredible. It's an incredible song, incredible storytelling. The other one that I'm going to mention for samples is Master Degree. Again, that's Queen. And another one that I shall mention for samples is Take Me Home, which is Kansas, Dust in the Wind. That's the sample guitar from that. And then like, there's so many good songs in there. The concept of this album, the content in this album, it's just dope, because there's songs on here that will make you laugh. Like, you know, this guy's known for doing violent songs about beating people up, hurting people, etc. But he has got that on here. So for instance, violence, great. He explains why he raps about violence, and he says on, and I tell you the other thing, the samples that I heard picked up on that was Slick Rick and Eminem. So yeah, like, this album is, I'd say it's one for everyone. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with this album, because it has got a bit of everything on there. for everyone. And like I said, some of the songs on there are so deep. What I love about it as well is like 1 minute it can be a very deep song, and then the next minute it can be like a love song, or like it can just be like a funny song, or do you know what I mean? It's all over the place, but it's in a good way, because it just shows you like the range that this guy's got. Yeah, you know, like I said, he's known for his like gruesome, you know, I'm gonna kill you sort of lyrics and murder you and do this, but you know, if you listen to this album, and this will show you exactly what this guy is about. So like I said, I didn't actually get to say all the producers, unfortunately, but what I will say is this whole album is packed with legendary producers, legendary features. Everyone on this album is like brought it, as far as I'm concerned. The album is just incredible. It's 22 tracks, and I will tell you right now, there ain't a track on here that you are going to skip. So I suggest that you go over to all these streaming, if you go to one of these streaming sites now and go, you know, just type in Block McCloud Spittin image, and you will find it. 22 tracks, and you will not regret it. I just want to say, Block McCloud, bro, thank you for re-releasing this, man. This is incredible. I absolutely loved it. I listen to this album and it gets me every time because of your storytelling, and it's almost like, because you're so good at what you do and the way you tell it and the way you put your words together, that you're another one of them artists that, like, if you close your eyes and listen to what you're saying, it's like you're there. You know, you capture that moment. You bring me in. You bring the art. You bring the fan in. And this is what you've got to respect about Mr. McCloud. So thank you, Mr. McCloud. Thank you, Block McCloud, for this album. And I can't wait. I know that you've got other things coming up, and I can't wait to promote and review them, because I think the world needs to know about Block McCloud. If you don't know about Block McCloud, then where the hell have you been? Big, again, I'm going to say it, big shout out to Demons, man, for just like, for the love, for sending me the music, for just showing me this, and just, you know, I connected with Demons and Pale Horse Productions through Chino XL. That's how I basically got this connection, which is fantastic. You know, I'm just here to help as many people as I can, and as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, Pale Horse Production, everyone on that label, Exacto, Block McCloud, Demons, all of you, you're all my family, all my brothers, and I literally can't wait to show the world what you have got. So people, make sure you go and check out this album, go buy this album, go download this album, go run it up, go and help these people, go help Block McCloud out, man. Come on, we've got to show you some love. This is what it's all about. This is why I do this, because I'm trying to direct you to the dopest hip-hop that is around. And Block McCloud, he don't make nothing but real fire, real storyteller. Literally, Brooklyn stand up. Yeah, salute to each and every one of you, man. I love this. I love what I do. I love receiving this music, and yeah, here you go. I don't know what else to say. Do you know what? Yeah, like, literally, the album, like I said, is just, it really does. It's a proper thought-provoking album. Especially some of them tracks, you sit there and, you know, a lot of us always moan about how we're not doing very well, but then you go and listen to Living For, then maybe you might actually be like, oh, actually, maybe there are people out there that are doing worse than me. There you go. But anyway, people, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go and follow Pale Horse Productions now, because you ain't going to be disappointed in what they're doing. Big up to everyone involved. Big up for tuning in. Big up for watching. Love each and every one of you. 7th of June. Hip Hop Hobby Shop. It's coming back to Wickham. You wait till you see the lineup. Peace.
Down, only God can help y'all now. I sit alone on the throne with a belt and crown. Constant dreams that I'm Constantine, guided by angels both with armored wings.